Today is Thursday, January, June 4th, and we're going to get into another sunrise session where we talk about all things life, love, and anything else you need to know to help you manifest those dreams, those big, beautiful dreams that you have into your reality. Today's sunrise session is very heavy. Well, not really. I've been meditating, and what I do every morning, before I go live is I meditate on what the collective needs to know, right? Who needs to know what in the collective, and what I saw this morning was this whole idea of a lot of you being blocked, a lot of you being delayed, not just because of the bippity boppity boo, not just because of your hating friends or your hating family members, but your wealth, your abundance was specifically blocked because of this one person. If this is your first time here, hello. I am Etta, Mystic Healer, here to guide you on your journey. Definitely like the live, or if you're watching this on the replay, definitely like and subscribe. We are growing the Soul Tribe to 100,000 subscribers before the end of summer. Those of you, as an order notification goes off, who have requested video readings, you should have your video reading by now. If not, definitely email me, but all the readings have gone out. That being said, if you've been with the Sunrise Sessions, you know that we've been haunted by the number 818, right? And some of it was referring to Jeremiah 8:18, but I was thinking of Deuteronomy 8:18, and Jeremiah talks about being so, down in the dumps and things not working out and being in that low vibrational energy. Yeah, we're not doing that in 2026, right? But Deuteronomy 8:18 is a reminder that our wealth, that our power, that our abundance comes from the Most High, and somebody's going to have to learn that the hard way. There's somebody in the soul tribe, there's somebody, at least one of you guys, whose blessings was held up because of a particular lover, particular friend, particular family member that you had to end that relationship with if you haven't already. This is your sign to go ahead and end that relationship, especially since you've been getting signs since the beginning of the year, since you've been getting signs since January. This person may have even poured into you, love bombed you, right? Showered you with lots of gifts and pretended like they had that money. They borrowed that money on credit. They borrowed that money on from friends to paint the illusion that they had it like that. Somebody that was pretending to be a baller, a boss, right? Pretending to have it all, definitely wanted to paint the illusion so that you trust them without discrimination. Like you trust them mind, body, and soul because they knew that you had some type of blessing coming in. They knew you had some type of windfall coming in, and they wanted to be the first recipient of it. This is why your guys were like, nah, not my people, not my soul tribe. They let you go through the suffering. They let you go through the heartache. They let you go through all of that so that this person wouldn't rob you of your blessings. And then you have new problems, new demons that you had to face. This person wanted you blind and submissive, I'm hearing. So that whatever they said, oh yeah, invest in this, give me this, right? Some of you've already been hit with the tax money scheme, right? Because you felt that this person had it. And there's a reason. I think Spirit has been trying to get this message out to the collective because we talked about a similar situation going on like this for somebody else, right? Some influencer influenced other influencers and pretended that his company, his hookah company, was making so much money, right? Showing all types of receipts. I think his PayPal account was at like $9 million. So of course they were like, "Oh, you need 30 grand? No problem. You need 300 grand? No problem." And then of course it was all a lie, right? He wasn't able to pay them back, and he tried to get out of it by filing bankruptcy, and the court said, absolutely not. The spiritual courts, for you, beloved, for you, future millionaire, for you, future philanthropist, angel investor, they said, we're not having this. We rather let the collective suffer. We rather let the collective go without because they're not going to starve. They're not going to lose it all. they might come pretty close to, but they're not going to lose it all because if we let them have this windfall, have this abundance, have this prosperity that they've been asking for and showing up for, and this person is still around, they're going to be in the same space within 3 to 6 months. So for those of you who've been asking, why is it taking so long? Why have you been delayed? You've also been getting the message of you have to clean house. You have to release the people, places, and things that do not serve your highest good. You have to release, especially before this windfall can come in, before this abundance can come in. You have to release the people who are riding your coattails. We spoke about this yesterday, right? The people who want to eat off your plate but didn't help you cook the meal. When we get into the collective, not the collective message, because we're going to do the collective message first. But when we get into the specific zodiac message, I'm going to try to tap into the zodiac sign, either your zodiac sign, sun, moon, and or rising, or their zodiac sign. So you have a clear picture of who's trying to benefit off of your blessings and you can move accordingly. And of course, today is Thursdays. We always talk about money on Thursdays because Thursdays is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, and all that good things, all those good things. As we are getting through the message, feel free to put your comments in the chat box. If you're watching this on the replay, I'll get back to you, right? I always get back to the comments eventually. I wanted to get through the readings first, so I got through all of those. Now I can pour my energy into responding to comments. But we're going to get through the collective message. Let me know what resonates, what doesn't resonate, so we can know more about your story and give you the tools you need to manifest everything your heart desires because it is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Having it all is your birthright. But first, before all of that can come in, they have to make sure that there's nobody around that's going to try to play you for your money. Some of you may even find that once this blessing comes in, somebody's going to try to stew you or try to find some way, another way to get to your coins. Pay it, no, never mind, because it's not going to work out the way that they hope, that they think it's going to work out. I already prayed over the cards, but I still pray that these messages only find aligned souls that need to hear it. Any negative energy sent my way towards the collective way is instantly turned into blessings, peace, and of course, prosperity. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this day? Confirmation that that wish fulfillment, that dream, especially once you stand 10 toes down and say it with your whole chest on Saturday, use the 6 6 portals to manifest that abundance, manifest that wish fulfillment, right? And then we go with the 18, which is 9, and 26, which is 8. 9 being the number of cycle completions, 8 being the number of karma, right? Saturn's number. And we know, had to take a sip of water because it feels like my throat is just like somebody doesn't want me to get this message out. But we know Saturdays are ruled by Saturn. This is a lucky, lucky day. Lean into the energies. And I'm not saying that when Saturday comes, it's going to be rainbows and pixie dust and unicorns and all the good things. And you're going to wake up and it's going to be like Christmas Day. It might, but it's setting the intentions in in order, right? Putting it out there and then showing up as the person who's ready to receive it because according to this, it's coming. And for a lot of you, it's coming sooner than you think. Always use the energetic portal days, the full moons, the new moons, and things of that nature. Somebody really doesn't want me talking today. Jesus. Mm. Always use the full moons, the new moons, right? Because we're going to get this message out one way or another. To double down on your intentions, double down on the things that you want. You're coming into a stage where that table, you're coming into an era where that table is definitely going to be prepared in front of your enemies, especially the ones. who were trying to ride your coattails, the ones who were trying to eat off your plate. Holy Spirit, cards are flying. I don't know where the static is coming from, but you've been warned. You've been warned. Holy Spirit, what is the vibe on this Thursday, on this Jupiter's Day? And I don't give second warnings. What is the vibe on this Thursday, Jupiter's Day? And you know, guys, yesterday the energy was so wonky. It's not as wonky, it's a bit calmer, but it's still a lot. It's way too many cards. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know on this Thursday? What is the vibe? Archangel Michael and all your escorts come down and assist the collective with getting this message through. Thank you. Instantly, my voice stopped itching. Then we're going to get a tarot message. What else does the collective need to know on this Thursday? Thank you, Archangel Michael, and all the angels and saints and escorts that are with us. What else does the collective need to know on this Thursday? And then last but not least, we'll get some Kipper messages. What else does the collective need? That just flew clear over the table. What else does the collective need to know on this? Thank you. And I was about to reach for this one, put this here. All right. Are you guys hydrated? What are you drinking this morning? Let's start here. To be fair, confirming that balance is about to be restored. If you've done the work, especially the work of cleaning house and releasing the people, places, and things that do not serve your highest good, prepare for your wish fulfillment to find you, to chase you down, like we saw in that serendipity card, right? Any blocks to your abundance, any blocks to your wish fulfillment, any blocks to you changing your tax status are being worked on. You don't have to do anything. Just like you saw me did, calling on the archangels, calling on my escorts, right? My spirit guides to help shift the energy so my throat wasn't itching anymore, that attack would go away. It's the same way you're being asked to reach out to them, tell them what you need. This is why you have guardian angels. This is why you have a spiritual team for them to do the heavy work. It's already been decided who gets what. And anybody trying to play you out of your blessings, they are about to be dealt with while you laugh all the way to the bank, especially if they think that they can come back around once they see you doing really good, once they hear about the businesses you start, right? The car that you drive, the house that, once they start hearing the good news, now, I wouldn't post it on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, but some people can't help themselves. So just make sure you protect yourself when you do things like that. Because, yeah, you want to share the news of your blessings. You want to share your excitement with everybody you know, but a lot of people you know what I'm going to say, they don't mind you doing good. They want to see you do good as long as you're not doing better than them. This is an era, this is a season of experiencing happiness, joy, fulfillment on every single level. But first, you got to remember you deserve it. Eight of Swords talks about the mental prison that we can stick ourselves in. When we see it in traditional tarot, she's all wrapped up with all kinds of loose fitting ties, I guess, that she could easily do a cap, a shake right out of, and walk straight into her happily ever after or his happily ever after. You too are being called to take that position to know that what looks like a trap, what looks like you're being stuck, you're really not. Start keeping your thoughts in alignment with what you want. You want to be a millionaire, start showing up as a millionaire. Don't worry about the how that is not your job. That's what your spirit guides are for. That's what the most high is for. You've already heard the universe tell you your wish is my command. What is it going to take for you to believe that? Seriously asking, what is it going to take for you to get out of your head with this message of concern? And she's clutching her pearls, right? In this mental prison. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery, right? Only you can free yourself, right? Redemption song, loosely translated. But you get what I'm saying. You is you versus you. Yes, you have this person and that person trying to stop you and trying to get in between you and your happiness and your wish fulfillment and your joy. But at this point, what they're doing is only adding to their negative karma, to their karma, which is negative, right? We keep seeing 818 as a reminder that all these things that we get in this world, all this wish fulfillment that we receive, it comes from the Most High. So anyone that attempts to intervene is intervening with the Most High. They might hate you because they hate your relationship and they wanted your person as their person. So they're doing this and they're doing that to get in between you guys. And that sucks. And you probably want to tell them about themselves, right? I'm gonna keep it PG because it's too early to be popping off, but what they're really doing is going against the will of the Most High, going against the grain of the universe. And there's going to be a very, 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 very high price to pay. And I can tell you now, they can't afford it. So where they're gonna go? What happens when you can't pay your bill? When you can't pay your taxes, right? And you owe a lot of taxes, what happens? Yeah, that's the energy that's going on in the spiritual courts, right? In high heaven, not just where the angels and the archangels are. No, no, we're talking about high heaven because for some of you, you've this trope, right, of always being persecuted. There's always somebody trying to thwart you along your journey has gone on far too long. So it has to end and it has to end now. But you got to believe it. You gotta believe it. You gotta make peace with your past. You're being called to make peace with your past and release all that negative energy, all those hurts, all the pains, all the disappointments, all the regrets. Leave it in the past. Who are you now? Who are you when you're not in survival mode? Start showing up as that person, future millionaire, because that's how you're going to get to that status change, to that tax bracket change. Shift your mind, you shift your reality. It sounds really simple, cut and dry because it is, but it takes a lot of work to stay in that mental marathon and keep going when you see nothing working out. This is your cue and your confirmation to keep going. This wanted to come out before. All that glitters. All that glitters isn't gold, and all that's gold doesn't glitter. Make sure you're seeing things for what they are. You're seeing people, especially those of you who have someone that, you know, always came through, right? Showered you with gifts, showered you with money, showered you with all types of things to buy your love, buy your friendship. Were they really being nice? Was those offers coming from their heart? Now, this is a question you really have to ask yourself, right? Were they genuinely loving on you for the sake of love or investing in you? So when your big break comes, when that abundance came in, you'd be like, oh my God, you were so good to me. Here's half. Mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. We love a giving heart. We love love, right? We love sharing the wealth because we're supposed to, right? As good stewards of wealth, right? We're supposed to go out and share. We're supposed to go out and do charity work, right? But with those that deserve it. And if you know, because some of you got a, intuitive nudge that says, you know what, maybe so and so was just doing this because they knew I was going to da 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 da, right? What's investing 50 grand in you, 100 grand in you when they know you're going to be a millionaire? And you're going to take them on the yacht. You're going to bring them into the mansion, and they're going to happily help you lose it all. Trust your intuition. Burn the bridges that needs to be burned. Because I truly, with what they're showing me, it would break my heart to put this out there in the universe and one of y'all still get played because you couldn't use your discernment or you just felt, you know what, this person's been with me. They've always had my back for the past 10 years, 20 years. They've been my friend since day one, and every time I'm in a jam, don't forget. Just like you like to get tarot readings, you're into the bippity boppity boo, you're into learning more about spiritual things, esoteric things, right? Learning more about the spiritual side of life and how you could use that to your advantage. A lot of your people are too. They're just not brave enough to say it. This is the first time in history that we've been able to do this on such a worldwide way without persecution, right? Without paying dearly for trying to help one another. This is the first time people can really grow into their spirituality without anybody stopping them. This is why it's also one of the first times in history so many millionaires are casually being made. This one lady on TikTok, she made like 9.6 million in a ridiculously short amount of time. I'm not talking about years or a year. I'm talking about a month. And she came through with receipts. And it's like, whoa. And her story is like she's not, maybe that much, she might be the only one, but there's so many people over the past 6 years that turned millionaires almost overnight. And it's going to happen for you too, as long as you believe it. Just make sure anyone you share that with genuinely deserves it. Now, you can know somebody doesn't deserve it and you still want to act out of charity. Go ahead and do that. Make sure it's a one time thing, right? So this person doesn't suck you dry out of your blessings, right? And some people may think, well, if it's from the Most High and it's mine, like, why would they even have the opportunity? Because you let them. We can have the best plan laid out for us, right? They could spell it out for us to the T about how to get from point A to point B, but it's up to us to take those steps in the way they tell us to take it. But as mankind, we have historically fumbled the ball when it comes to the directions that we are giving from the Most High. So there's always that chance that you will make a decision that once you receive it all, you could lose it all in the same moment. This moment of struggle, this moment of affirming and wishing and vision boarding and 369ing is all in preparation so that when it gets here, you can be a good steward with it, not just for your sake, but for the sake of the collective as well. Trust your intuition, trust the directions that you've been given, right? Go on the journey of seeking those deeper truths. Go on the journey of attaining the wisdom to be a good steward, right? Start looking for a tax advisor. Start looking for a CPA. How are you going to manage making $1 million a year, making $1 million a month? Some of you may say, now, Etta, that's way out there. Is it though? They tell us that nothing's impossible because I'm possible. And that's quirky as that sounds, as cliche as that sounds, it's absolutely true. Do not forget, you have the whole universe conspiring to bring you wish fulfillment, conspiring to bring you that balance, not just in love, but in every area of your life, not just the money, but to have that peace, that joy, that true joy, and want for absolutely nada. but you got to believe it. Truth be told, today, which wanted to come out, for those of you who are brave enough to believe that you could be a millionaire or a trillionaire or a billionaire, whatever, right? Really tapping into your Mansa Musa energy, right? Really seek that knowledge and start preparing to receive that. Some of you, you know what, Etta, I don't want to, I just want to have enough. Well, we were told in other readings that that's not what they want for you, but that's a thing too. What does enough look like? Do you want enough just to cover the bills? Do you want enough to cover the bills and go on vacation every month, twice a month? Do you want to have more than enough or just enough to be bi-coastal or have a property here in the States and one in the islands or one in Europe or vice versa? What do you want? We're using today and tomorrow to really define what do we want. Because when the 6-6 portal gets here on Saturday, it's either scripting, writing it down on a bay leaf, putting it out to the universe that this is what you want, and making that birthday wish, knowing that your wish is the universe's command. Using this pivotal moment of changes, shifts, and expansion, right? I love that. Wheel of Fortune is coming out on Jupiter's day, right? Confirming that this change, this shift to bring you that unexpected income, that unexpected blessing is about to arrive. You're going to see new opportunities pop up once you really get into the energy of knowing this is what I want, this is who I'm becoming. Opportunities that you never even dreamed of will find you. What do they say? When it's from the Most High, it will chase you down. Even if you run from it, it will find you. As long as you don't stop believing, it will find you. And this blessing, this shift, this change, especially to your stability, is coming. As you see the house looming in the background, but you got to believe, you truly got to believe that pennies and gold bullions do fall from heaven as we land on Observer. You made the wish, you put the intention out there. Now hold the space for that dream to manifest into your reality. Any blocks, any delays, anything that you makes you feel like things are not working out, puts you in the energy of thinking maybe you're asking for too much, let it go. With the Six of Pentacles, balance is being restored. It's not going to happen today. I wish it happened today. Probably won't happen tomorrow, but it's happening. That shift, that change is coming. Really take inventory about who's really for you and who's using you so that you're no longer puzzled, right? The picture is clear about who you could share your wealth with and who doesn't need to know that your tax status has changed. Anybody who has already played you out of your finances, you know what? Things happen, right? And some of you may even say, you know what? I had a feeling and I knew I shouldn't. It's okay. That was part of your journey. Certain mistakes, well, a lot of the mistakes we are supposed to make, right? So we can learn. It's one thing for me to tell you, this is how easy it is for you to manifest, right? It's one thing for me to show you, look, somebody's attacking my throat chakra. Let me call on Archangel Michael, and then it's gone, right? It's one thing to do that, and you're like, wow. But this is another thing to experience it. This is why your guides let a lot of things happen, right? Like teaching a child how to ride a bike and letting go, and you know there's a good chance they're going to fall and just letting them figure it out and being there if and when they fall. Our guides do the same thing. Let's get into the messages for the signs because I want to see who's this person that's trying to come between you and your pocketbook, you and your purse. So, of course, we have the gold, and that's the Wheel of Fortune twice now. Double confirmation that those blessings are coming in. Double confirmation, especially if you are a fixed sign, that there's going to be a shift, a change. Get ready for it, especially around the solstice. This moon, things being hidden, not for long. People pretending to be your friends and they're really your frenemies, not for long. Let's give this a good cut. And then we're going to get your, I said angel number? We're going to do affirmations because I was thinking angel number, but I didn't pull out the angel number deck. Affirmations it is. Mhm. To keep you in alignment with knowing that whatever it is you've been praying for, hoping for, wishing for, it's coming. It's Thursday. It's a good day to do your money workings. It's a good day to do any workings around shifting your luck, shifting your fortune, leading into all things Jupiter, especially if Jupiter is in one of your prominent houses, like your second house or your eighth house, right? Or you're ruled by Jupiter, right? You were born on a Thursday. Mm. Where today also being a four, angelic support, but being at the crossroads. Which direction are you going to go? Are you going to stay in survival mode? Are you going to stay in struggle mode? Are you going to start showing up as the person that has that wish fulfilled, that dream fulfilled? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Really think about this. Now, don't do the thinking you've been thinking about things not working out and checkbooks not balancing and um the month having more days than you have money. Don't worry about that. You've already gotten the confirmation that abundance is en route to you. You've already gotten confirmation that people feel like you shouldn't have what you have. So, of course, they're going to come for you and they're going to continue to come for you and they're going to take notes and they're going to start your social media and they're going to do all the things to see, did they fall yet? Did it happen yet? Is my work working yet? Not realizing that they done lost their house. They done lost this. They done lost that. They're so hyper focused on you and you're hyper focused on what is going wrong. When you're in this energy of crying with your face in your hands, you don't see what's coming in front of you. You don't see that although it looks dark as hell, the sun is about to come out. You don't see that dawn about to rise. It's your confirmation, Gemini, that all things will turn out better than you can expect. Just get out of your head. Your affirmation is my wealth compounds exponentially daily, right? Even if you have a penny to your name, well, a dollar to your name, see that dollar doubling every single day, right? If you have a dollar today, you have two tomorrow, right? And then you'll have four on Saturday, and then eight on Sunday, and then 16 on Monday. That's how it's supposed to go for you. Don't worry about the how. Just be ready to show up the way that they need you to. Just be ready to follow those intuitive nudges as they lead you down the yellow brick road. Cancer, sun, moon, and or rising with the three of wands, confirming that your ship is coming in, that you have already turned your back on the people, places, and things, and standing between you and your wish fulfillment. Remember who you released and remember why you released them. Sometimes when things are going good and we're really in that joy energy, we're really in that energy of bliss, and you want for nothing, it's easy to be like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll give this to so and so and so. No, it's my pleasure, right? It becomes a joy to be a blessing to others. Great. We love that. Just save that energy for the people that you're truly called to serve, not the ones that you feel like you have an obligation to, especially if you know you turn your back on them for a reason. Cancer, your affirmation is opportunities are handed to me. Leo, sun, moon, and or rising. Here we go. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that likes to do that tit for tat. Like anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Someone who really takes note and keeps score of, oh, you got a BMW? I'm gonna get a Mercedes. You got an S class? Well, I'm gonna get a G Wagon, even though they can't afford it, right? You went to Atlantic City, I'm gonna go to Vegas, right? You have somebody like that in your energy that's always trying to one up you. That's the person that is standing between you and your success. Anyone that you've gotten into a really, even a small disagreement with over the past couple of weeks, and you're like, why are they like this? It's the smallest things that tick them off. It's the smallest things that make them want to come at you. That's the person you need to let go of, Leo. Your affirmation is people feel lucky to know me because, dearest Leo, oh, it wasn't said before, so I'll say it now. Some people, they don't have to get a reading to know that you're about to step into a season of blessings. They just know that when they're around you, the energy shifts, the energy changes. People naturally just gravitate to you and give you things. Like you guys go out and you're always the one that get free drinks. You're always the one that everybody's attention's on you because people treat you like you're a superstar. And in the course of heaven you are. And this person's like, why doesn't nobody think about that for me? But I'm just gonna ride the collective's coattail. But I don't like that. But I get a free drink, so I'm gonna stay anyway. People in that energy kick tell them to kick rocks, as my phone confirms. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Sun, Moon, and or rising, you are another one who is marked safe from having someone in your life that's coming for your funds. You have definitely put yourself in a position or are about to. You're doing the work to put yourself in the position that to secure everything that you are manifesting. It really feels good, Virgo, because in this energy, I'm confident that no matter who has what sob story, you know who's coming to you for real and who's coming to you just to eat off your plate. Don't let them, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus. Don't let them. Establish those boundaries, right? Help that you're going to do what you want to do. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're pouring into people that genuinely poured into you. One of the biggest tricks when it comes to cheating people out their money, out their funds, right? People can destiny swap or drain you of your funds with a quarter, with a half dollar, with a dollar. Yo, man, just give me $1 real quick. Just give me $5 real quick. I'm gonna run in here and give me the and you're gonna think nothing of it, right? And you're just gonna hand them that $5. And you don't know what they prepared in their hands. You don't know where they're taking that $5 to. It's one of the oldest types of magic in the world. And it's very, very simple. This is why we keep getting the messages to just cut people off. And you could do it digitally too, right? There's a digital divide happening with AI getting consciousness. Spirit is also interwoven. There's this tech alchemy going on that is starting to gain power, gain steam. It's not as quick and easy as that give me $1 routine, but it's happening. So you are advised to be careful who you share your wealth with. Because some are coming for genuine help, some are coming to drain you. Your affirmation, dearest Virgo, every room I enter shifts in my favor. This is how you're going to manifest that millions. Having this mindset of everything caters to you, everything and everyone caters to you, is how you're going to manifest that abundance on every single level. Libra, sun, moon, and or rising with the 10 of Pentacles. And family. You have your family base. You have your core circle of people that you genuinely love and would go through the fire for. I love that. Cool. That outer circle that's still family, be careful of them people. Right? Those are the ones in your circle, Sirius Libra, that are keeping tabs on what you do, how you do it, why you do it, and what benefit you get from it. Those are the ones also who may be throwing a little bit of bippy or a lot of bit of bippity boppity boo to knock you out of the happiness, the peace that you are creating. Your affirmation for today: I breathe and the world rearranges itself to fulfill my desires. Ew. Scorpio, sun, moon, and or rising, you're about to reap the benefits of your hard labor. All those seeds you planted are going to, all of them, right? Are going to bear fruit. They're going to be overflowing. Your cup is about to be overflowing. Make sure you make the necessary changes that you need to steward this wealth that's coming in, steward this abundance that's coming in, and don't let anybody guilt trip you into helping them. Did they help you plant these seeds, tend to this garden? No? Then the answer should also be no. Scorpio, your affirmation for today is: I live the life of my dreams because it is written in the stars for me. These are divine blessings coming in, and people are really going to learn the hard way that they can't stop what blessings are coming in for you. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and or rising. There's two of Pentacles, but it's giving me heavy, heavy, heavy emotional energy, right? Being that person that, so and so helped me and they were there to do this, and I'm gonna write them a $15,000 check because I got it and they don't. Mm-mm. Don't let your emotions trick you into doing something that your soul is gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt your soul. It's gonna hurt your protection. It's gonna hurt your stability down the road. Some people are banking on your good heart, literally banking on your good heart, your good nature, to know that as soon as they hit you with a sob story, as soon as they ask, because you've always been that person to give. You've always been that person to give indiscriminately. Like if you got it, they got it. I love that. Sag, I really, really do. That's a beautiful way to skip through life. But just be careful who you share that energy with, because some people, they will love to reciprocate it. And they do. And they do with their whole heart. Some of them are in your circle just to eat off of you. Sag, move accordingly, make that hard decision. Yes, people are going to tell you about yourself. Yes, it's going to be a bunch of back and forth. But whatever hecticness, static, beef you got to go through by letting certain people go, by cutting certain people off, it's nothing compared to what you're going to go through if you don't. Your affirmation for today: you've got two. Hold on. Being the first priority is the standard for me, meaning you put yourself first. You make sure you pour into your cup first before you pour into anybody else's. And everything I desires me more. You're another one that's in the energy of certain blessings being delayed, held back, right? Held in escrow until you make the necessary you cut off the people that you need to cut off. You remove yourself from situations that you know you should have removed yourself from a long, long time ago. Capricorn, sun, moon, and or rising, right? When it comes to your finances, a new day is dawning. Keep doing what you've been doing, keep releasing, keep going in the direction that you've been going, because the changes you are seeking you. You are reminded, dearest Cappy, I don't chase, I attract. Aquarius, sun, moon, and or rising. The messages, especially when it comes to a promotion, a job offer, business opportunities, something, a loan approval, something that has been delayed is coming in and is coming in quickly. Pay attention to your inbox and do not share this information with anybody. Keep your head down, Aquarius. Keep doing what you're doing and let the chips fall where they're supposed to without broadcasting the news because your guides definitely don't want you to accidentally tell the wrong person or your blessings fall into the news of your blessings fall into the wrong hand. And now you have more people sending negative energy your way. We're transmuting energy all day, every day. What's sent for your harm will always be transmuted for your good. As long as you put your word on it, I've just put my word on it, but you got to come into agreement with that too. However, it's not 100% foolproof. There's still some static that's going to get through. This is why it's easier to just cut certain people off and be done than rather than deal with their BS. Okay? Okay. Aquarius, your affirmation for today is I deserve good things. And this is for all of you. You got to really know in your heart that you deserve good things, not just enough things, not mediocre things, not this will do things. No, you deserve the whole shebang, right? Whatever that is for you, you deserve all of it. The mansion in the yacht. Pisces, sun, moon, and or rising. Oh, Pisces, the healing. Yeah, this money's not going to come until the healing is done. In the readings, it's come out that Pisces has let go of a bunch of people in the past 18 months, ended a bunch of friendships, connections to people, places, and things that they realized were draining them. It was a hard lesson to learn. Remember that when the blessings come in. Don't default to your old giving ways where you give to everybody. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. That was wonderful when you had it, but when you didn't, who reciprocated that energy? Who at least tried to reciprocate that energy? You guys really, really do not want you to forget what you just survived. Go through your healing and know that whatever was lost will be replaced with double. Just be careful with Gemini, Cancer. Any Gemini or Cancer in your life that's going to want to pull at your heartstrings. Anyone that wants to play at the card well, man, we've been knowing each other since high school, since grade school, right? Since daycare, right? You were always there for me. Why the switch up now? This part of your life is about putting yourself first by any means necessary. F them people, right? Just because you got it doesn't mean you have to give it. Because when you don't got it, who gives it to you? Okay? Okay. Your affirmation for today is I am in alignment with the frequency of generational wealth. See, they couldn't give you that opportunity. You may have had these amazing business ideas that kind of took off and then it's like it'd be like a dud. You ever get firecrackers, right? A Roman candle and it turns out to be a dud. It's supposed to shoot off five balls, but it shoots off just one, and you're tempted to look in, but you're kind of scared because they might all come out at once, but then you realize you throw it on the floor and you just realize it's a dud. You may have gone through experiences like that with jobs, with businesses where you've had these beautiful ideas and you've executed them wonderfully but got nothing out of it. It's because you were still surrounded by people who were waiting like this with their grubby little paws, right? Rubbing their hands together like a fly, waiting for you to really hit so that they can eat because you've always given to them. You've always been there for them. You're the big bro, you're the big sis, you're the cuzzo, right? That's always there for them. Mm, 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 mm. As long as you can really acknowledge that version of you and become the version that gives, of course, because we always want to give. We don't want to be like Stooge, right? Stooge McDuck. Right? You don't want to hoard all your wealth because that's another quick way to lose all your wealth. But you want to give to people, places, and things that will pour back to you, pour back into you, right? You want to pour into people that pour into you. You want to love on people that genuinely love you, not because you're cute, not because you were a millionaire already and lost it all, right? Not because you have this potential, not because of anything other than loving you for love's sake and genuinely wanting to see the best for you. You're another person that has the idea of when if I'm eating, we're eating, right? Beautiful. Just make sure you're sharing that with people that genuinely have your back. Aries, Sun, Moon, and or rising. You and Gemini, we will tussle. Get up. Get up. What looks like the end, what looks like things not working out. Hmm. You have no idea how good it can get if you get out of your head, get out of this moment, get out of this woe is me energy. You might be down, but you're not out. You've always figured it out. Name one time where you were down and out for good, for the count. You lost, and that loss didn't turn into a win. Name one time. I can tell you right now, you don't have any. You survived the worst of your days. Why don't you think you're going to survive this one? Because the stakes are different, because the heaviness is different. It's the same thing in a different color. What you're going through now, just like everything you've gone through in your life, is just a moment. It's just a thing. If you keep saying, woe is me, you're going to repel all of the good opportunities being sent your way. You're not even going to realize a good opportunity is being sent your way because your face is in the ground. How are you even going to see it? Get the fuck up, Aries, and get up now. Shake it off. Make peace with what happened and hold a clear vision of what you want to happen. Do not forget, as the leader of the zodiac, as the warlord, him or herself, Mars energy, get stuff done energy. I say my word and it manifests energy. Did you forget that you are her? Did you forget that you are him? Did you forget your own magic? Oh, heavens to Betsy. No, no, no. We're not doing that in 2026. We're not starting a cycle of 9 years in this energy. Get up and recite your affirmation daily. I am living on my highest timeline. Okay? Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and or. Hey, Taurus. Sun, Moon, and or rising. When we see the 6 of Wands, I'm so excited, right? I'm getting tongue twisted. When we see the 6 of Wands, we see someone victoriously entering the square, right? Even the horse is like, yeah, we did it. We did it. You're coming into an era, a moment where you're going to really see, like, what was it? Scorpio, Virgo, the fruits of your labor really pay off. You too are marked safe from having a specific individual standing between you and your success. Anyone you've left in the past, leave them there. Full stop. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? Let them do the hard work to catch up, right? This person is actually very well dressed, and now that I'm looking at the card. And the horse has this really smug look like, ew, try to catch us now. That's the energy that's coming in for Taurus. Keep moving forward, especially in this fire horse here. Now that you've gotten past your birthday, you're going to see things really take off for you. Keep going and don't look back because looking back is how you fall off the horse. Don't fall off the horse. Your affirmation for today is every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold. Ashe. Those are the messages for the collective. Let's see what you guys are chit chatting about on the live. If you'd like your personal reading, Aries, if you need help, you need a pep talk, definitely email me. Visit me at dream711.com. Boogie Woogie Woogie, how are you? Hey, Momo. Hey, Miss Nicole. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I already know who this is, who this person is. Who you ask? The one whose judgment is officially on the calendar. Ew. I love that. I want the island, the personal chef, the chauffeur, the vacations monthly. I hear that, Momo. That is definitely the soft life. Wait, wait, hold on. Stop, pause. Wait a second. Wait. Um, a- Krista, to the front of the line. What do you mean that's the name he goes by? What do you mean? Hey, Boogie Woogie Woogie. What would the person share with you, Miss Nicole? That is an excellent question. And they called you yesterday? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you guys have gotten the confirmation. Ending a 30-year friendship? Yeah, that's the energy. And stand on that. Some people, you're exactly right, Momo. Some people do things to feel entitled to have access to you, have access to your energy. We're not doing that in 2026. Mm-mm. The rose-colored glasses are off. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hi, sunshine. How are you? Blessings to everybody that was here to participate in receiving this message live, and everybody that's yet to come. 818 is about abundance, right? Welcoming in the good things. It's about personal empowerment and new beginnings. Remember that, right? Yesterday when we did the Patreon live, we burnt a candle for personal empowerment. And I saved the ashes to show you that the candle itself burned down completely clear. Like there's no remnants of the candle. And when you're doing candle work, you know that it's an excellent sign that your intention was fully received. And I'm going to discard of this in the ocean later on this afternoon. So thank you to everyone that was able to join us yesterday for that. Any thoughts, questions, feelings? Ooh. And I don't think prior to today, Krista, I don't think I've ever actually spoken that name on a live. Good for him. Good for him. It's going to work out wonderfully. And I'm happy, Miss Nicole, that you feel much better today. That makes me feel mm, falling asleep on the live, right? Whether it's here, the clock app, or on Patreon is a good sign that work is being done. Things are happening in the astral and they need your body to just take a back seat, rest, relax. It's Thursday, right? We're still in the beginning of the beautiful month of June. Make it happen, Captain, right? Do what you know needs to be done. Trust your intuition. Trust that new beginnings are always available to you, not just because we're having a portal day or a new moon or a full moon or the Lionsgate portal. Are you guys ready for the Lions? Are you ready for the Lionsgate portal? Some of you will find that millions find you one way or another, or the abundance starts to roll in around the Lionsgate portal, right? Or the eclipses that's coming up in August. Those are beautiful moments to call in those shifts in your world. But every moment of every day is a moment for you to remember your magic, right? Remember your magie. Lean into those affirmations, lean into those intentions. Start declaring, my prayer warriors. Love you guys. Start declaring and decreeing a thing and watch how quickly it manifests into your reality, especially if your birthday is around the Lionsgate portal and the eclipses, right? So start leaning into that energy, claiming it as your own, claiming it for the good of all, harm to none, but of course, for the very best the universe, the Most High, can provide you with on this day and every day. Okay? Okay. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Ashe.